Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to show you how you can use the lookup control on Zenfi form. Lookup control enables you to dynamically load data from a Zenfi table and display them on a Zenfi form as a dropdown or a list control. So for our demo purpose, I have already created a table called countries and I'll be loading this information on the form. Let's get started. So all I need to do on the form is add a new field, change the field type to lookup, give it a name, and here I'm going to say which table I want to load it from, countries, and I can filter the data. In my case I want to load everything, and I say everything which has got a name. That means the name is not null. I can also configure which field I want to order them by. I say by name, and also the column I want to display is also name. I can display other columns as well. I want to load 100 items, that's fine. You can limit it if you want. For the first part I want to show it as drop down, and I want only a single selection. So I'm going to save this. Let me save the flow and publish the flow. Let's have a look at the form first. Open the form, and as you can see, the 4 countries are already loaded here. Now, the beauty of it is if I go here and add a new country here, let's say Netherlands, and NL, region, Europe, and West Europe, and I believe it's NLD. If I add it here, I don't need to go and update my flow, nor do I need to update my form. All I need to do here, come here and press refresh. As you can see, Netherlands is going to show up here. When I select a country here and press submit, what's going to happen in the form, if I show you the output of the form, you're going to get what we call a record ID for that selected row. So basically we have, if I come back here, we have selected Netherlands. This is the value we're going to get. This is the record ID. This is the unique identifier for the row that Zenfi generates and manage internally. You cannot change that or delete that. We manage it internally to uniquely identify this record. And if you don't see it, by the way, you can go here and turn it on or off. So what it means for us, that means first thing we need to do in our flow is to query this table and load the information for that record ID so we can have access to whatever we want to use within our flow. And I'll show you how. If I come back here, we've got an action called get record. It's for Zenfi table, and here I'm going to go and say go to the countries table and get if I show you here, I mean auto suggest was suggesting it, the smart suggest, but I just want to show you. Select the country and return these fields for me, say all of the fields. I'm going to put a log to history action. I'm going to print out everything so you can see. Expand it. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to publish the flow. Let me refresh the form. Come back here. I'm going to select Netherlands, submit. So if I go back to a recent run, you can see this one, the last one. As you can see, it has printed out all the information that I wanted. So this is the record ID, this is the value that the forms retain, and that's why we have to go back and query the table for it. Okay, now the other thing I wanted to show you, that was a single selection mode, where it enables you to select one country. But You can also configure it to say display it as a checkbox and allow multiple selections. That means it's gonna you can select one or more countries from the list. Now the way to handle that one is by using a for each loop, and it's because now the country, the output of the form is not a single country, it's a list of countries, a collection of countries. So if I drag and drop it here, and if I show you here, I say go and loop through the countries. As you can see, it's got the brackets. That means it's a collection, is a list, is could be one or many items in there. Go and loop through them, and for each one of them, go and expand the loop and get the information for the record I'm looping through at the moment. So let me update the log to history so that we can separate the two. You can see them separated. If I publish this, go back to the form. This time, as you can see, it's generating as a list, and I can select multiple. Say I select these two, press submit. Let's go back here, and this is still executing. If I open it up for you, as you can see, because I selected two items, Brazil and Canada, it's showing you both of them here. So yeah, that's how you deal with the multiple item selections. One last thing I wanted to call out here is there is another action here which could be useful for you, and that's called get records. So it's like get record, but to this you can pass a collection of IDs. Now if I show you here, I can pass the countries directly here. It's a collection, and say return specific name. Imagine I wanted just to get a list of country names which were selected. If you look at the output of the action, is a list and or a collection. So in some scenario, also this could be handy as well. Yeah, as I mentioned, this is really helpful, and hopefully you find yourself using it a lot more and helps you operate a lot more efficiently. Thank you very much.